Hello everyone, thanks for joining me to watch my demo for the Toitu Invoke Salesforce CRM solution project. First, me Rajnish Kumar, I just want to introduce to my client, which is a Toitu Invoke. So it's actually the Auckland-based company from the last more than 20 years, which normally focus on the carbon-free environment, which I believe is a very mandatory and an important cause for our Mother Earth. But they are having problem with the Salesforce O. They are the Salesforce customer from the last 10 years, but they didn't have any dedicated Salesforce admin. So their Salesforce O is not for the same use for the purpose what they want it to be. So they gave the students a project with the requirement which we need to fill. So to go ahead with that project, I was just thinking that let's feel that I'm the Toyota Salesforce admin and then try to fulfill their requirement. I have done this project with my buddy, though we didn't work together, but we will just share the ideas and try to find the solution, try to find the solution of the problems. And we were just catching with each other in for a couple of hours in a week time, but we both developed the different work for each other, and his name was Scott. Let's go and start with our Salesforce org. So that's my org I created for Toitu. Here you can see the logo and you can see how our Mother Earth needs to be. So username and password. So I set up the security for our users data. So it's properly secure. When we try to log in, we get that notification in our phone. So you must have this you must have the authenticator of the Salesforce app and then approve from here. It will all good to go. Let's now we go to Toitu from our app launcher. So you can see there is a logo for the Toitu. And I will just cover the main things in this one. I don't want to make it really big video. I just properly explained in my technical documentation. So we go and create the lead for us. Mr. Mithun Sharma from VNZ manager. Here we can fill this one. We just fill here the lead rating. Let's go to warm. I will just show you. I have created one flow to create the follow-up task. As you can see, when we created this lead, there is a follow-up task here has been created, and I automatically get the email as well that welcome to Toitu in Morocco, and thank you so much for your interest in Toitu. So that's the automated email from the flow. I got it when we create the lead. When we go to the follow-up task, because the warm rating, it will show the due date after 2 weeks, which is 21st, so after 7, so which actually working really good. So we go back again to our lead Mithun, and we try to convert it. So when we convert the lead, because they are not the actual potential customers, but we will make it the potential customer when we try to convert it to accounts, contacts, and then the opportunity. So try to convert, it will not go because we didn't fill those mandatory fields because there is a validation error. We just put the validation rule. We did put the validation rule for that. So we go to detail again and fill all those rest of those mandatory fields, which was like entity type, go to corporation, urgency, go to 3 months. Let's go and save and try to convert again. For the loan purpose, there are two record types for the opportunity. One is for the standard spatial project, so you need to choose it from here which one you wanted to convert. Let's go for the spatial project. So it's convert. Ooh, that's working. So now we got the contacts for Mithun. Say the contact. So in the contact, we have two kind of contact. When we try to create new contact, it will show you two record type as well, auditor and customer contact. So for the customer contact, actually the contact with the customer. Auditor one is actually they are the contractors hired by the Toyota, but the auditor one is to be related with two accounts. So one is for the account we created, and the other one we can just make sure we relate with the Toyota account. And there is a bit account contact relationship. I have created one role which is auditor, so you can choose it from here. and then see now it's related with the two accounts. We go to the account section and you can see the BNZ. So account is mainly store the data for the businesses, not for the individual. So when you go here and go to the detail, we will able to see the entity type is already automatically populated because we did the mapping from leads. And when we go to the opportunity, there is a BNZ loan here. So you see, so let's go to the discovery stage first because we set up this path and we have created some key fields on discovery stage as per the requirement, deliverable description, project site with the message here. And when we go to the detail, let's try to fill some of the fields here, which is really important. When we make it a closed one, this opportunity, it will automatically create those invoices, contract and certificate, and there are fields on this opportunity which will should be automatically populated to those on those three custom objects. So let's go in the amount section, which is 38,000. So phone inquiry, the certification fee, put it 20. There's a customer sign date, say for today, activation date, maybe after 3 days, expiry date. Let's do it after 3 months. So program type and certification type field is there is a field dependency here, so it will just show which comes under those. Like if we choose carbon reduce, it will show only those types which comes under the carbon reduce. So let's go and save this one. So now make it as a closed one. So there's a celebration I did set up. So we'll able to see the invoices, contact and certificate. So when we go to the invoice, let's go to the certificate first. So we go to the certificate. So that's a certificate which is related with, you can see those already fill in carbon, reduce carbon. So this field was populated, automatically populated here. And what we try to clear show here, I will just try to show in the certificate the approval process. So as per the Toitu requirement, if our stage is forecasted certification and our program type is either carbon zero, carbon positive, then it should submit for the approval. So let's try and submit for approval. In the forecasted certification, yeah, it's all done. So if you're able to see, it will automatically check the jobs sheet sent for approval as we set up it in approval process. And you can see the approval has been assigned to me because I did set up myself as a manager. So we go to the manager approval and approve it here. You will able to see the stick the manager approved on the opportunity detail page. That's good. We go back to the certificate. So in the certificate, you'll see the manager approval is already ticked. So which is really good. It's working. So our flow is working. We can go to the invoices now, which has been created by opportunity closed one. So this one was the invoice. 38,000 amount is automatically filled up here. And that's a sales, that's the stages for the invoice to get it paid. And we go to the contracts now. In the contract, you can see BNZ 38,000 carbon that that's a flow which is working. So I did set up a flow for the contact name. So it's showing the opportunity is showing the opportunity like the business name and the amount and also the program type. So you can see these all is automatically populated here. So there's all the dates. And now the same kind of flow I did set up one for hours as well, but in the hours is quite different. So when we try to create any of the hours, so suppose if we are creating, and you can write any name, and because that's a master data relationship with the certificate and the opportunity. So we need to choose the person here. So let's go to Rebecca Good, estimated hours 28, 40. So estimated and actual hours we need to put on the hour record that will automatically sum up with the certificate and with the opportunity. You just make relate those hours. So it doesn't matter how many hours record you create, if it's related with the same opportunity, it will just sum up in the estimated hours. I'll just show you where exactly that field will be. So we just created the month and so year. So save this one. So you can see this automatically created the name here with the person name, month, and the year. And these estimated and actual because we go to the opportunity with BNZ loan. So you will be able to see that estimated hours here. See the estimated hours 28, and if you go to the certificate, estimated hour 28, 40. Even the total cost it will automatically count if you just put the certification hourly rate, it will automatically multiply. See, showing. So we go to reports. So I have created lots of reports here. So whatever the Toitu ask, and I have created accounts and the user reports separately rather than the requirement because it's really important to show those reports. So you can go to that section and it will just show you the main fields. See the account name, billing, state type, rating, and annual revenue. And then the dashboards. So there's a 4 different type of dashboards. We can go to the CEO dashboard. It will display the main features. So you have straight away, you just know that we're actually going in the business. And then we have some groups, chatter groups as well. So there are like 3 kind of groups I've created. One for private, unlisted for the executive teams, and private for CEO and finance, and then the public for entire company and the sales rep. And there is one more object which is for the surveys, so which is really important to get the feedbacks from the customer. And I think Toyota also need the same thing. So if we go, this one I've created related this one. So let's go and find and check the preview. So say thanks for choosing us, taking step for better future. So it will go directly to the customer and they can choose if there will be question here. So I just put it as an example place for the question 1, 2, and 3, and then they finish. And thank you for your time. Have a delightful day. So everything is working fine. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little journey. Thank you.